Women's T20 World Cup, the global short format showcase, was last played in early 2020, and a record MCG crowd of 86,174 watched hosts Australia thrash India by 85 runs in the final on March 8. 2020, that was just days before the world changed dramatically in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. With life now back to normal, for want of a better term, and with women's cricket making the huge strides that were hoped for off the back of that historic match, also watched by 53 million viewers at home, we are here. In spite of stumbling through lockdowns, travel restrictions, and biosecure bubbles at various stages along the way, Women's CPL and the establishment of the Women's Premier League, which is set to begin shortly after this tournament. For the first time at a global ICC event, an all-female panel of umpires and match referees will officiate. The tournament will be played in South Africa, which has just staged the inaugural Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup, won by India. The majority of matches, including both semifinals and the final, will be played at Newlands, the jewel of the country's stadia in Cape Town, with Table Mountain as a breathtaking backdrop. A clutch of games will be staged at the picturesque Boland Park in Paarl, less than an hour's drive northeast. And 5 fixtures will be held in the space of 7 days at St. George's Park in Kibera. There will be 10 teams taking part, split into 2 groups. Group A consists of Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. Group B will feature England, India, Pakistan, West Indies, and Ireland. Each team plays the other 4 in their group once. The top 2 teams from each group advance to the semifinals on February 23rd and 24th. The final is scheduled for February 26th, with a reserve date available on February 27th. South Africa directly qualified as hosts and were joined automatically by the top 7 teams in the ICC's World Rankings as of November 30th, 2021. As much as things may have changed, the more they've stayed the same, with Australia favorites to defend their crown and become dual holders of the 50 over and T20 world titles. They have lost just one of their past 17 completed T20 hits, when the home side clinched the Super Over in the second of their 5-match series in India in December, and went undefeated through their victorious Commonwealth Games campaign. India pushed Australia in the contest for Commonwealth gold, with Australia prevailing by 9 runs. India's under-19s have just delivered the country's first World Cup in women's cricket, with a side captained by Shafali Varma and including wicketkeeper Richa Ghosh, both of whom will now join the senior squad, hoping to ride their wave of their success.